That's your job. You can eat plenty, and you're my son. Well, for 4 days, for 3, 4 days, he was doing it. He is going to the there and fill it up and bring it back. The fourth day, he goes, he sees that there are people there. There are children, and they're talking Armenian. And then there is an English teacher, orphans. And they says, "Are you Armenian?" Yes, he says. They are all orphans. They are collected all over. Where are you going? We are going to Istanbul. Oh, he says, my mother, before she died, she says, there on the thing, screamed to me, if you get it, to try to get to Istanbul, your foster father is there. See, he'll take care of you. He remembers that. So he says, that's how I got, he says. And then they told me, do you want to go to Istanbul? Yes. All right. Now, he says, you fill this up, the English teachers telling them, the orphans, that they have collected, I don't know how, 18, 19 orphans and they're taking them to Istanbul. He says, now come on, he says, you fill this up as though nothing has happened, you take it home. Tomorrow morning, you come early in the morning, come and fill it up and leave it here, and you come with us. So they take him. They take him with them, see, and with the thing. They bring him to Istanbul. He's explaining this, sitting there while I'm taking those things off of his head. See. Well, I said, then what happened? Well, I said, well, what is your, you know? He says, my mother said, he knows somebody. Well, what is this man's name? I said, do you know? Yes, he says, he gives my father's name. He says, Dikran Ispecherian. He says, do you know him? He's my father. I said, are you Krikor? And his mother used to be my dada, you know. See, we were well off, and we had, she used to take care of. Do you see, this story is the thing that made famous. And what happened? What happened? He says, well, who is your father? Are you crazy? Then are you Krikor? I said, we used to play together. My father used to collect all the servant children and take them to with us to the thing, you know, summer vacation and everything. They were like part of us. Oh, he says, my goodness. I said, don't worry. I said, right now. I said, I will go right away. As soon as this is finished, I will go. There is a Mr. Garabedian, I said, in the school, in the English school. I will tell him that he says, there were only, my father has telephone in his office. You call him. I said, I will tell him, he will call, and my father will take care of you. Don't worry. So anyway, right away, I ran out as soon as we went on, I went to Mr. Garabedian. I said, Mr. Garabedian, please, we don't have a telephone at home. My father hasn't gone home yet from business. You call up right away to my father. Call him his office. He got him. I told him that, Daddy, I said, he's here. What are you going to do? Don't worry, he says, I'll take care of him. He says, I'll take care of him, don't worry. So afterwards I heard that. Tomorrow I said, I'll take care of him. My father, they were collecting all the people that had money, their fathers or somebody were giving money to these older children. See, he was 14, 15 years old, money, and they were sending them to France. They were French friends, so that they could get educated there at the orphanage. And then the people, the money, I mean, for the train or whatever it is, the people were paying for each children. My father right away has arranged and taken care of that, given money, I guess, whatever it is, and sent him to Paris, to Paris, where they were collecting the Armenian children, orphans, to have. And so he had his college education. We never heard him after that. See? But he's happy he was gone. And then, of course, I came to America. And then father, my father and mother had decided that we had a big house and a whole lot of money and everything. And then they decided to close everything and send the servants all um, for vacation, and then they were going to come to America to visit my sister and stay 1 year. See, and while they were there, the Turks confiscated everything that my father had there. My older brother was in Istanbul, but he couldn't do anything, and then they collected and everything else and all that, and so. When I came to, my sister said, "Look, we have money. We have just a big house. We had built a big house. So it had for 25, 30 rooms, because her husband was a highest ambassador, or something. And so my parents said, well, Daddy, I don't want your mother and father to go. There's just my little sister. She says my other brothers had come to America before, and they had other business. And my sister was married with this man. He says, I don't have anybody here. He says, Mom, he says, why don't you, Daddy and me, you stay there. And she's only 13 years old. She's just like my own daughter. She's 15 years old now. So that's how it happened that I came to America, and then I stayed here, and then that's it.